Thanks a lot, Ubisoft. I mean, hey, we're back! More Metroid Samus Returns!
What the fuck am I doing here? Focus brain.
Yes, this is the one we're doing, yes. We are back with more Metroid Samus Returns!
Yeah, back to...
Now we're fully upgraded for the most part. It's time to hunt down the rest of the Metroids in this area.
Yep.
And oh boy, we have more game development shit to talk about. I do mean shit.
Emphasis on the shit.
Yeah. So,
you like paying more for streaming services?
God. Ubisoft is not worth an extra $10 a month, god damn it.
I can argue Fortnite maybe, but Ubisoft? Ubisoft.
If you went up to like 24 and add that, I'd be like, okay, that's something, it's like, okay. At least you added something, but 50% price increase is wild.
Especially when it's like, here, you can get more Ubisoft. I'm like...
And they promise more day one games, but... It's weird that Ultimate's the only thing that went up, and the others didn't. So now people are trying to cancel en masse, or just, best case scenario for them, go down to just Premium. Yep,
yeah.
Remembering the controls again. But yup, at this point for me, now it's like, well, once my subscription term for Game Pass ends, unless they reverse this, or I can find a good deal somewhere, probably not sticking with Game Pass Ultimate. At the very most, I'd probably go to Premium, which means I wouldn't be able to play Day 1 games, but if it's something I really want to play, I really could just buy it. Admittedly, that has stopped me from buying some games like Expedition 33 or Hollow Knight Silksong.
Well, to be fair with Hollow Knight, you have a different... You have said your opinions on the piece.
I want to get on sale out of principle. I want to get everything on sale out of principle. Well, it's a good game. Yeah, I'm just a cheap bastard, okay?
You're gonna pay less for $15? Hell, you'd at least... You could pay for both that and Silksong and still have gotten a better deal than any toy game, to be fair.
True. Yep.
Except, how would you like to play Galaxy and Galaxy 2 again?
Yes.
For 70... Wait, did we already talk about that?
We did talk about that last time. Galaxy now officially came out. And, well, apparently the ports are fine, although some people are iffy on the motion controls. We still cannot go through that door.
Can't go through that door yet.
That's the one kind of door we can't break through yet. That's the one upgrade we don't get in this area. We get that in the next one.
I'm trying to think. We're done here, are we? Or
no, we have the Metroid locked down. We got all the upgrades last time. Last thing we did was get the screw attack. Now it's actually Metroid hunting time. Remember, you got your radar down there. They're saying there's one nearby. So look around for holes or doors you haven't gone through, and, well, get digging.
Yep.
Yeah, apparently the Galaxy ports are fine. I just know some people are still feeling off of the point controls being mapped to the gyroscope, which...
I mean, it's about as close as you're going to get to the...
Because, you know, they have the right stick actually used for camera. Would you rather control the pointer or the camera? To be fair, though, the camera wasn't usually that bad for Galaxy games.
Galaxy games, I think, have the best camera of the 3D games, as far as I remember.
You can make the argument, sure, but I think I would have preferred it be the pointer, but, you know, it's fine if you're using, like, your controller playing with a TV. When you're playing handheld, it's a little awkward. Considering how, well, at least for the Switch 2, considering how large it is. It's heavier than the gamepad, believe it or not. Well, most of the time Switch 2 lately has been, oh yeah, I was digging through, some of the GameCube library. I was unlocking all the stuff with Soul Calibur 2. God, I forgot how grindy that is.
I mean, it's the nature of a fighting game, unfortunately.
It took me like 10 hours to get through everything. Now, I hated having to get to the one area you had to get up to a certain rank. We did get the Metroid in here, unfortunately. The one we got already, son of a bitch! Oh, we got 3 already, so there's 4 more we need to hunt down. Right. But, yeah, it took me like 10 hours to get through Way of the Sword, or whatever the hell it was called.
Chronicles of the Sword, I think it was.
Yeah. Yeah, I hated to get basically up to the max rank, and then repeat another mission. Oh, by the way, a new subchapter opens up. Subchapter 2 of 4. Why? Well, good, you finally beat everything. Now you got Lizard Man!
Yeah. All for one character.
Oh! At least when we get to that, we can finally play Soul Calibur 2, the GameCube version, we can finally show off Link.
Yeah.
Technically, the only character, yeah, it's the only real worth of having that mode. Link is pretty good in that game, though, to be fair.
Yeah.
Well, I think they said the two cheap characters, at least for stuff in that game, are friggin' Link and Yoshimitsu. Because they're good at getting people off of ledges.
Yeah.
But I was also playing that Chibi Robo game. Now, it is an interesting game. It was the first by whatever that developer was, Skip. It's certainly an intriguing game. Certainly not for everybody's taste, but...
It feels more like a vibe game than anything else.
Yeah, it kind of is. I mean, I certainly don't mind it. And there's goals and stuff to do, so no, it's not like you're just literally chilling for the hell of it. You got goals to make, you gotta try to solve puzzles for getting around certain obstacles, like climbing things or protecting yourself from enemy fire.
I've seen the game in action, so it's not like I'm unfamiliar with the game.
Yeah, I heard it's an underrated gem, and I am enjoying it. Hey, I'm not really playing the other three, because Wind Waker I have HD, so there's no need to play that. No need to play the GameCube version of that. I'll play the inferior version. Mario Strikers on GameCube, I'm satisfied with the GameCube version, and certainly not willing to play through it again just to have everything unlocked on the Switch Online version. Oh yeah, I think you might need to do your slowdown power to get across that most easily. You could also speed jump across it, but I think the slowdown makes it easiest. And you press A to disable it, I think? At least I think you press A to stop the... Yeah, I was gonna say, don't want to drain all your E on yet. Yup. I was saying, I think there's a power up in here too. Use your spider ball. I think there's something along the wall. The wall you're right, I mean. Yeah, I definitely remember this one. I knew they had one down the ledge and they got one across.
I mean, there was already a marker on there saying there's a power up in here.
Yep.
So I knew that there was one at least.
Yeah, I saw the wall as soon as you fell. What's the other one Switch Online I haven't touched? Shit, I don't remember at the top of my head.
I mean, I've been talking to my friend about it, and honestly, I'm thinking of just axing my Nintendo subscription, just mostly because.
I mean, you don't use the online library
PC,
stuff.
so it's like.
And you, you can just emulate everything. So yeah, at that point, you don't really need it.
Yeah.
You don't play anything on it online anyway.
Yeah, I hate people. Well, why are you here? Because you're not most people. I don't know if I should take that as a compliment or an insult.
Hey, the way the world is nowadays, I'd rather not be most people. You know the shit they talk about, the things they have to do to defend all the shit they like and shit they do? I'd rather not be like most people.
The person is smart. People are dumb, panicky, dangerous animals, and you and I both know it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, believe me. That's why I've tried to avoid politics as much as possible. It just gets worse! It gets worse! Somehow!
Oh. Why does it always come back to you with politics?
Every day is the stupidest day till tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate how true that is now. God damn it. I was like, did we get up there? Eh, maybe we did.
It looks like we did.
Yeah, I guess you did. Yep.
I'm just trying to find
now I'm trying to remember where everything is. Oh, the other thing that's pretty shitty news. Oh, speaking of politics, how do you like having a video game company owned by the government?
Yeah, that... I mean, I'll say it like this. I already lost faith in EA a long time ago, so...
This just makes it so much worse!
All this is just like... What the... It's like... It's like... I already lost faith in EA a long time ago, so all this is just like... Well... Who do you? I hope
now
you...
they're owned by the Saudi government with an American arm in there too. So, you know, it's great!
All I'll say is...
Although some people are saying, can it really be any worse than how they have been?
Yeah, that's my comment.
Honestly.
It probably could, but it's like...
As much as we talk about how shitty it is, a lot of the fucking corporations basically consolidating a lot of the gaming business, I'd rather be frickin' private corporations rather than, like, government ownership!
Yeah.
Like
a government ownership of a AAA company like that, it's just like...
Come on, we do not need video games to be propaganda machines. Please! We have enough on television already. And the internet and social media as it is. Don't loop video games into it, too. Oh, God. It's just... Man. American gaming is dead. I blame Ubisoft.
Even though Ubisoft isn't even from America.
Yeah. They killed a lot of Western gaming. They killed They killed people wanting the Ultimate Game Pass subscription. They killed freaking themselves, basically.
Yeah.
They continue to kill themselves. I keep forgetting to mention, I didn't realize until recently this is actually the 30-year anniversary for Rayman. And they have teased that they're apparently... Oh yeah, I think I told you that they're supposedly working on a new AAA Rayman game.
You know what the irony is? I'd probably say it's probably be better than most of the stuff they made, and they're probably going to release it around GTA. If I were to bet.
And it's done by the studio that did Mario plus Rabbids. Oh good, they're going to get Acts 2. Isn't that wonderful? No, it's not!
Like I said, I hate this. All the wrong people are getting punished for all these sins.
Yup.
You wonder why I fucking hate.
I'll say, just remember, you do not have to switch to the grapple to do the grapple. It automatically changes to it if you...
I don't think I can even...
Yep. Yeah, I was saying, I'm pretty sure that if you're on your, like, attack, if you switch to, yeah, if you're on your attack, if you aim at a grapple point, it switches to it automatically. If you actually can connect to it.
Oh yeah, it has to be connected.
So you don't really ever need to... You only need to switch to that if you're, like, hitting a grapple point that's, like... Actually, I'm trying to think. I don't know if you actually need to manually switch to it at all. As long as you aim at it, it'll work fine.
I really should just backtrack because I feel like the one that's in here, I don't think I can get into it because I need another power-up.
Well, you should be able to get every Metroid in here, so just finding another way. We can always use the frickin', the map. We can always use the radar. We need to find our way in. I know we cannot get in that door. I know that for a fact.
So, like, forgive me if I'm acting like an idiot.
But yeah, we see there's an open area on that map there. There's an open area in there we can get into. That's what we need to do.
Maybe there's a wall.
I can always get my amiibo, because they will tell you where Metroids are actually hiding, if that helps at all. If we need to go that far. I always just have as a nice reminder. I'll say, after this area, the rest of the Metroids are actually pretty easy to find. After this area, the rest of it is really simple. So this is the last of the difficult Metroid hunting.
Okay, so let me just do this again. I mean, to be fair...
Aha! That would explain it. Ah, yes, you're here too, of course. Just remember, Ice Beam on them, of course. We only need to switch to Ice Beam for Metroids and stay to our Plasma Beam for everything else. And with our other opportunities are given to us, we can take advantage of them. Oh yeah, and we only get the counter opportunity. We actually freeze this one.
Yep.
Frickin' Gamma Metroids. Unfortunately, otherwise, he's just a dick. And thankfully, the extra defense with the gravity suit, so these Metroids should be no joke. Pretty much only the Zetas at this point should be a problem. Dang it, I've always thought they were the worst. Man, this freaking cow, this bull sucks. Ow! Damn, these bulls are ugly. Ugh.
Ah, so, mutated bull. Got it.
May as well be. I can ride them. Not like they're Yoshis. Oh, Jesus. Oh god, no, I was imagining Kirby. I was trying to think if Yoshi ate one of these. That's Kirby. If Kirby ate one of these Metroids. Would that really make him worse, though?
It's Kirby. Anything that he absorbs will infinitely be worse. He's already more powerful with every single
Fine, if I can't eat you, I'll eat your energy. What? Why did they give this thing so much power? Because they could. I had the gun thing, yep. You use the rapid fire particular, and it's the only thing that'll damage all these eggs or whatever. At least they give you Eon for destroying them, so thank goodness.
This is what happens when I play multiple games on principal. I'm like, what the fuck is... What game does what?
But yeah, it is weird we're in a year where basically a lot of mainstream people are finally realizing just how good indie games are now.
Like I said, Hollow Knight, say what you will about it, I'd say I have mixed opinions on it.
It has a niche audience, and there are those that really love it.
But here's the thing. It was one of the indie games that broke the mainstream. Helped make people realize, wow, they got so much fucking better than... It's like, they got so much fucking better than AAA does, and the developers actually have respect for the fucking consumer?
Yeah.
Who would have guessed?
Only
Respect your consumer, and you actually get profits.
Yep. It's that simple. Yep. Now, I forgot another game that came out recently that's basically looking like the favorite game of the year. A little surprisingly, Hades 2. Basically now it sounds like it's Hades 1, but better.
No, usually I'm not big on, like, sequels to roguelikes, because usually the idea of a sequel to a roguelike, it doesn't really, rub me the right way, because you think a roguelike
I mostly heard the gameplay is better. The story depends on who you ask. Some say it's better, some say it's not as good. Then again, I believe some of that could be for stupid reasons. And I'm sure I do not want to say the word, because that will probably trigger you. You're not wrong!
It's like, you're not wrong, the fuck you anyway? I say it as a joke, to be honest, but it's just like, I make fun of it. I make fun of it because...
I mean, of course.
I make fun of it because, like I said, you've already heard my opinion, right? It's just like, anyone who usually uses that word is also... like equally as narrow-minded.
Yeah. I honestly think that's some of the reason that some people say it's worse. Not always, but some of them's like, oh, come on. I've heard basically the gameplay I've heard is unanimously better.
Yeah.
So, you
know.
Like,
that alone might make you consider it. Oh, God. Well, actually, you know what?
Awkward angle, then just, oh!
Here comes the boom, and... let me get to a regular missile so I don't accidentally blow all my super missiles.
I was trying to remember if super missiles even blow those up.
Really? I would hope so, because they're basically missiles plus. It'd be like, here, congratulations, you got your super missile. It's like, why didn't this work? Because you got super missiles. Yeah. They're missiles on steroids! How could they not work?
It's not the right frequency.
God damn it!
That makes sense!
How does that even work?
Oh, I gotta try out Metroid Prime someday. I gotta try using a friggin' super missile and regular missile door, see if it bounces off.
Because I know that it works in it works in Zero Mission. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, pretty sure it's Super Metroid as well. I think like the regular missile doors. Oh boy, Zeta. I'm pretty sure the regular missile doors in Super Metroid, I think you use a super missile, get through in one shot instead of 5. Ow. And save for fusion, yeah. Yes, you remember the wind-up. Damn it! All because of that one block I was a regular missile. You freaking suck! Ugh! I'll say the funny thing about the Xbox Game Pass thing, though, I guess you heard GameStop apparently doesn't give a shit about the price increase.
Of course they don't.
Why
would they?
I've heard other retailers as well as like, no, fuck you, Microsoft. We're still selling at 20. Fuck you.
Oh wait, I gotta.
Like, as bad as a lot of this shit has been that they've done, this might really be the fucking straw that breaks the camel's back for Microsoft at this point, unless they reverse it. Like, this might be the actual final breaking point. At least the majority of the audience. Because they're losing like 10%, 15% of some of their moves. With this, they're going to lose like more than 50. So, yeah, they really fucked themselves on this one. Why is going to be my last Xbox console? And again, it'll probably be the last one anyway.
Considering how antagonistic they've been with,
They don't care about the Xbox brand at all.
Like I said, they don't care about Xbox. Microsoft is just... because Microsoft has so many other things. You said it.
Yep.
So why would they care about...
PC, now they got their idea of just having their games be played everywhere for basically third-party sales. Like, fact of the matter is, you know, the fact they have their games going more places to be bought and played, they do make more profit that way than just keeping it exclusive.
Yeah.
It is basic business to a front, but, you know, because of how much you're trying to say you have value for that by giving things, but then just raising the price repeatedly.
Like, here's the thing, it's like, you keep saying you have value, but it's like you keep basically screwing over the consumer every way. No normal consumer would want to pay for this. All this is for is the whale. That's all it is. It's a whale practice.
I know some people are upset, though, is now they're saying Game Pass might be dying now, which means, you know, some games may not have the ability to be discovered, because that was one of the good things Game Pass had in the early days.
That's a double-edged sword of doing a system like that, is that a system that's paid for with a streaming service.
Yeah.
The problem with doing it like that is, if you pull a stunt like this, everything that's normally exclusive to the streaming service will die in it.
Yep. And anyway, I don't think there is anything actually exclusive to it, as far as I know.
Because I remember, like, the Xbox Live Arcade, there's a couple of games I remember stories of that. They're lost to that because of the isolation.
Oh, that was the 360 stuff. Yeah. Of course.
Like, I've heard stories about that. Like, one of them I'm trying to remember is, like,
It's still a reason why a friggin' PlayStation 3 store still hasn't shut down. And yet rumors of the PS4 store shutting down are coming.
I think PS4 stores. Well, I mean, I don't know how much value.
PS4 support at the very least.
Yeah, but that's something that.
Yeah, because they know of how much trouble they've had bringing PlayStation 3 content to their modern consoles, they still have to shut that down. What was it? They tried to threaten it last year, and then everybody used to be like, "No, we don't have another way to play these. Don't." And Sony in their freaking trying to think of the right word here. It was very magnanimous of them to leave it open for people to be able to play PlayStation 3 games there, because there's still not a lot of place to play those games. I mean, I took advantage. I recently just bought a lot of the Ratchet & Clank games on there. I think I bought all the ones that didn't have physical versions for. It only cost me like $50 to get the PS3 version of Deadlock, Quest for Booty. Actually, I was trying to think. I thought about something else.
Crack in Time, you said?
I think I have the physical version of that. Because Quest for Booty was the one I bought. Because it's physical in Europe, but digital only in America. But physical version, buy it for $50. Bought it digitally for $15. That's much better.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Thankfully, nothing goes on sale at PS3 store anymore, but at least it's cheap. Hey, Nintendo, there's a lesson you can learn, too. See all those old games and not one of them costs over $20? Not a single one of them?
I mean, we talked about the, already talked about the, Xbox Ultimate problem. But let's talk about another thing they also decided to do in addition. Like playing games with ads?
Oh, yeah, there's the rumor of the ad tier coming up. Oh boy, that was also something that was inevitable. Because of the growth of streaming services for friggin' TV and stuff doing that too.
I can't stop doing that.
I hate that that's even being an option even being considered.
For video games especially, like, I know that was a big thing that was supposed to be, that was going to happen with sports games, but that kind of, and that unfortunately went through.
NBA 2K still, I don't know if they got rid of it or they still have it in there. I knew that they were like the ones that got the most flack for doing it. They were like the first to do it.
Yeah.
It was pretty bad. Yeah, remember, you can go in heat. You are perfectly fine anywhere. Except in some forms of acid. Oh man, I wanted to be an alpha again. What about an alpha at this point in the game? I don't have any fun.
Congratulations, you were the alpha, now you're gonna die as one.
I want to be the Omega! You'll never be an Omega. Ow!
But I thought everyone said Omegas are shit! Yeah, that's according to some stupid logic that people want to follow. And
I want to be a Sigma! Oh god.
You're an embarrassment.
Sigma Metroid. What the hell would that even be? I want to be a king! Ugh. King Metroid just sounds so wrong. I mean, there's a queen, why is there not a king? That's not how it works. I never remember hearing of a king bee, or a king ant, or a king, spider. That's just not how these things work. There are a lot of insects brought on matriarchies. Makes it feel like we're doing it wrong, then.
So what you're saying is all the men in existence should die, right? Okay, that's a little extreme, isn't it?
Now,
am I wrong?
A lot of female insects do tend to do that after, men have basically inseminated them. It's like, oh, cool. Thanks, you now assured the future of our species. Now you must die. I want to see him grow up. I don't need you anymore. You did your part. Now you're done. My God. There's something frighteningly efficient about that. But some people call it inhumane. Yeah.
They're insects. Why should I care?
Yeah, my goodness. Oh, I don't think gaming news I forgot. Anybody remember Doug Bowser, like, at all? For friggin' Nintendo? He's now basically announced he's retiring at the end of this year.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you think there might be something down here, unless...
I don't think so. A lot of Metroid rooms don't... Oh, maybe it's that way the upper... Could be the upper left corner, maybe. I hope.
That's kind of a weird place to put it, because it's not like the Metroid's gonna crawl.
Oh, it's the hole to get out of here. That's what it is. It's getting out through there. That's what it's telling you. To the upper right corner. That's how you get out of here. Oh, let's see. I was trying to think what block it was. But yep, the the person to take over for Doug Bowser's going to be, what's her name? Devin Richard or something? Basically, we're going to have our first American female president for Nintendo. Although she has been there for about 20 years, so at least she's got experience.
At least it's seasoned talent.
And she was in the position that both Doug Bowser and Reggie Fils-Aimé were in before they became, you know, America's president, so, you know, it's not unheard of. It's not like, you know, they did it just because she is a woman. Guys, come on. Just shut up already.
Wait.
Might be a way to get in there through somewhere else down there. Maybe.
Here, maybe?
Unless there's somewhere to get even lower. There's that, though. Of course.
Or maybe there's something in there because...
I'll say, we always use the radar. I forgot, we always use the radar. That way we can determine if there's something there. Nope!
The value.
Just there for consistent visual design, of course.
Ouch.
But yep, I know her pictures she had basically were like debuting the fact she's going to be president of Nintendo next year, had her basically holding like a freaking Pikmin plushie. And she has kids who have grown up on Nintendo as well, so, you know, at least the next person's going to be very experienced. Who knows, it might improve things. Yeah, you wish. You know a lot of the decisions they make are based on what the Japanese branch thinks, right? You can blame Doug Bowser all you want. There are more just talking heads for what the frickin', you know, the Japanese branch wants. But then again, that also made Reggie Fils-Aimé great. Remember, he's the one that convinced Nintendo to have not only Metroid Prime Hunters, but also Wii Sports as pack-in titles for those systems. Wii Sports being the big one. That probably would not have done as well internationally if that wasn't a thing that he did.
Yeah.
Which is something I wish gaming companies would remember. Then again, that's sadly the only of the console publishers who remembers that now is Sony of all things! Then again, their Japanese developers actually seem like they give a shit.
The thing is also, Japanese do things a lot differently compared to the Western world.
Oh, Nintendo is becoming Western with their practices. It's getting very annoying. Still thinking of their DLC shit. And frickin'
$40 DLC, anybody? I mean, it's not like we already have enough companies to pull that card anyway.
I've heard some people do like the frickin' Bonanza DLC, because, you know, if you're in a roguelike, you'll like it apparently, but not really enough for me to want to get it.
$40.
20, but either way.
Well, even then, like, paid DLC is already...
I don't think they have a single DLC as $40. At least I don't think so. Well, technically Xenoblade, but at least those are like standalone games.
But those are standalone campaigns.
Yeah, that's
so
a
that
little
one,
different. It's not like just an attachment to the experience. It can act like one, but it's not necessarily one.
Yeah.
At least those still had a great game. They were based on its foundation, so it's not like they were freaking awful or anything.
It's just additions to an already existing campaign.
Mm-hmm.
And they were priced reasonable.
Yep. I'll say, like, main campaigns still got like 20 hours out, which is like a third of the length of the main games, but, well, we still have all the side content. Well, if you really want to grind it out and do everything, you got plenty of time invested in that, too. Although that is kind of where I stopped, because I've almost got to the point where I'm a little tired of grinding in JRPGs. It depends.
Yeah.
Well, as long as I have something to, like, watch or listen to, it helps.
Yeah.
Why I keep watching anime while I do a lot of stuff like that.